Alright, hey guys, this is RBR short from 13, aka Ryan, and I just got out of seeing Terrifier 3. Wow. Just saw it.
Some kids I'm like, I can't attach the poster. Some kids I'm like, I can't focus on it. Like some kids I'm like
Wow. That was something else. Oh my god. I think I'm still processing the movie. I just saw it. This is the third movie of the series. This is actually the first Terrifier that I've seen on the big screen. Because I've seen the first two, but I didn't see them on the big screen. And I'm glad I saw it. But wow, that was quite a roller coaster ride. I don't think I've seen a horror movie this effective, this brutal and everything in a very, very long time. But it was good. It was a good movie. I think it'll be looked at as a classic years later, and I think it's a really great sequel to Terrifier 1 and 2. It definitely mixes both of those films into one, because Terrifier 3 definitely brings elements from the first one back, where it's just very much Terrifier doing what he does. It's very mean in tone, much meaner than the previous film. It's very, very gory, of course, but this took it to a whole new level of gore and brutality. If I wasn't a filmmaker, I would probably be a little bit more disturbed by this film. And also, if I wasn't so desensitized to horror movies growing up. I've seen them all: Human Centipede, Hostel, Saw, a lot, Cannibal Holocaust, a lot of traumatic horror films. This movie had like moments of humor, though. It had moments of comedic elements, comedy, that took you out of the horror, the gore, the intensity at times, which was good. That you had moments to like take a break from all the insanity of the film. But it definitely stepped it up from the first two in terms of gore factor. Damien Leon, the director, if I'm saying his name right, brilliant filmmaker. He definitely pushed the envelope of what audiences can take, and I saw that when I was in there. I saw a few walkouts, some people walking out throughout the whole movie, and it was packed. I don't think I've been to a movie that was this packed in a long time, and I haven't been to a movie opening night in a long time. But I wanted to see this because it's these Terrifier films are a lot like how horror movies were in the 80s, that grindhouse style and everything. And I think that brutality that it shows is also a tribute to all those classic horror movies that couldn't get things passed by the MPA back in the day. There were certain gore and effects that they couldn't get away with back in the 80s, uncut versions, and some of them we'll never see, because that footage of those movies are gone or lost. So with these Terrifier films, we get to see, like, if Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, all those classics, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, if they weren't censored by the MPA, we get to see exactly, like what we would have saw. But this has a disturbing gore element that's a little different from Hostel, Saw, where it's not serious beginning to end. Because there's comedic moments with the villain, with Art the Clown, which David, the actor that plays Art the Clown, did a phenomenal job, being super hilarious and then being super terrifying, super scary. I think Art the Clown might be, I think he's the scariest slasher ever. I think he definitely surpasses, in terms of scare factor, he surpasses every slasher in terms of that gore, shock value, everything. And I definitely enjoyed the film, but it was definitely a lot. And I'm looking forward to the director's cut when that comes out, I think in December. So this is definitely like a Halloween Christmas film. It's like both. I did like the Silent Night, Deadly Night, Black Christmas kind of vibe tone to it. But it was definitely very effective, and the audience was very much into it, beginning to end. And it's just, yeah, it's a movie that I haven't seen with an audience like this in a long time. So definitely, I think I would give it 4.5 stars out of 5. I'm still processing the film totally, but yeah, it was definitely a roller coaster ride, beginning to end. It definitely, when it started, it didn't stop until the movie was over, and I think the movie accomplished what it set to do, which was disturb you as much as it possibly could. So yeah, I would recommend it only to people that have the stomach to watch extreme amounts of gore in a film, brutality, not to an average going audience viewer that doesn't like horror movies. Do not go see this. This is definitely not going to be for you. This is definitely for people that can tolerate this kind of gore and violence. But yeah, it was a roller coaster ride. It was a thrill ride, and you know, that's what you expect, you know, going into into this film. If it wasn't shocking or disturbing or anything like that, then it's like, what's the point? But definitely surpassed all that. It definitely did everything it needed to do, and yeah, it did a real good job at freaking me out, scaring me, everything. So just processing it still. But yeah, any diehard, like any horror fans that love, you know, slasher films, that love this intensive amount of gore, if you like the Hatchet movies and movies like that, then this is definitely down your alley. But if you like Disney movies and all that, it's definitely not your thing. But yeah, so that's my review of Terrifier 3. I might do another review depending how I feel, but yeah, I probably have a little bit more to talk about with the movie once I process it more. But yeah, all right guys, thank you guys for watching, and I will talk to you all very soon. All right, peace.